everyone. I love you, baby. And if it's quite all right, I need you, baby. To the lonely nights, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say. I used to sing a very long time ago in a choir soprano. Could you believe that? Oh, but a lot has happened and my voice is Happy Valentine's Day. I'm on a red. She's on a red. Happy Valentine's Day, Nivedita.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Dianne. We had ours yesterday because we're
Yeah,
there.
and you were so spoiled.
I was spoiled. I got beautiful flowers off my beloved and lots
Yes,
of chocolate. So we which we enjoyed together. So that was really nice.
lovely,
Not good
lovely.
for the not good for the diet, but it was very delicious.
You are the weight management queen.
Yes, I
Absolutely.
know.
So we all dressed in red. It's Valentine's here on the east side and some of the places, in some of the time zones. But of course, Navita is in Australia. So yeah, she had hers. It's already the next day for her. So I want to say welcome everyone. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And it's all about self-love. And we've had quite a productive week. So first I
Yeah.
would like Navita um, give a little introduction to herself, and then we'll talk about what happened because this is why we're so bubbly and we're doing all these things. And at least I know it's a transformation for me. See, you can't see it, but I actually have a dress on, a long dress.
It's like a cocktail dress, very
It's
nice
a
evening
cocktail
dress.
mermaid thingy something. You know what? I haven't worn these dresses in a long time, and I wanted some red, and this is the first thing I saw. I have a couple of them, but you know what? It's just one of these days. I'm in a good mood, so let's see. So a quick introduction, Miss Nivafita.
Right. So my name's Nivedita Saraswati, and I'm the owner and director of My Virtual Healing Center, which is a virtual healing center to help people to be their best self. And I have many modalities which I offer, helping people. And I'm also a yoga teacher, so I go out teaching yoga to people of my genre, which is really beautiful. I love yoga therapy, and this is what I teach. And I've got so many modalities, I can't really name them because there's too many. So I have a website called myvirtualhealingcenter.com. So you can check out all the modalities there. And it's going to be such a beautiful day. Dianne has had such an immense week this week because she's been doing workshops every day this week. And people have been enjoying amazing transformation, myself included. You're always, you have to have an open heart to be able to transform. You may think that you've been there, done that, and done everything, but believe me, you haven't. There's some of the things that Dianne comes up with, they're absolutely awesome. And fun. She has to put fun in everything, of course, which
Of
brings
course.
joy to the heart, which feeds the heart, which expands the heart. And it's all about love and loving yourself and the world you're in. So back to you, Dianne.
Well, thank you so much. Oh yeah. So Diane, the one and only. What I thrive for is giving you that experiential breakthrough and experience. That's all I'm going to say about that. And we are results oriented in what we do. I am definitely always results oriented in my NLP, my hypnotherapy, my Dow hands, and just life. And you never know what's going to happen. I don't believe we've had any two of any session is the same. And those who are joining us, please catch us on the replay and invite people to come out. I had 6 days of training, 6 days. And this week we're going to have a couple as well. It's like the lion, and the lioness has woken up in me. It's not like I wasn't doing it.
Maybe it's the tiger.
Tiger. Well, yeah, it's a tiger. Actually,
Yeah.
that's true. There was a tiger, so it's the tiger. Hear me roar. I am woman. I just feel like I'm alive since. And here's the thing about these workshops: when you all do it, it also affects me. Believe it or not. So you've had 6 days, 6 days of training, practically. From Sunday to Friday. Pretty much. Well, some of them went in the extra day for you, but whatever. You figure that one out. But I mean, you started with the step ladder. I have to think about that now. The step ladder approach to smart goal setting that. Well, what was that experience? Just very briefly, we'll go through them.
Oh, that was amazing because Dianne spelt it out in the way that she does, with great joy and great fun. And there's lots of insights how you choose to have SMART goals and whether they're feasible, whether they're doable, whether it's in divine timing, all of that sort of thing. That was really awesome. And then we did a lot of other processes. And we did this beautiful theta experience where we went up, and then we expressed what we wanted to change in our lives or what we wanted to achieve, the goal, which was awesome because along the timeline, because she does timeline therapy, of course, along the timeline, we were shown when our goal was going to be manifest. And that was actually amazing because I'd had a couple of readings during the week as well. And those readings confirmed what I experienced on that timeline. So it was wonderful. It was like a real confirmation that, heaven and all the holy beings are looking after us and manifesting everything that we need to manifest to be successful and to be our best self, which is all about being authentic and being loving and putting yourself out there, which was really great. So I got such a lot out of that Stepladder workshop series. It was amazing.
So on Monday, we visited how to manifest, and always a different way. And many people have said that they've done it before, but they've never done it like that.
Yes.
And
we started that with the elephant in the room, and that made such a profound difference to everybody that was joining us. And the elephant in the room actually gets deep into whatever it is that's holding you back. So once you recognize that and feel it on a very deep visceral level, that this is right for you, because it's like an aha moment, a big light bulb coming on in your head. And then you know what the blockage is, and then you know how you can transform it, but it's already being transformed while the process is taking place. So you can't feel the negative effects or the negative information from that blockage from that moment on. So that is just such a profound experience.
Yeah.
And we had great fun with it.
Of course we have fun. We must have fun. And whatever, most of the stuff I do is whatever is in front of me, and it just falls into place. And that's the way it works. I open something and like, oh, perfect timing. And then we did the Tuesday. What did we do the Tuesday? I can't remember what we did.
It's all a blur, one after the other.
No. So the Monday we did the manifesting. Tuesday we did the theta state in a way you guys never did it before. Wednesday we did the elephant in the room. Thursday we did business, and Friday we did relationship. And a lot of people were shocked about the relationship part. They were shocked for the whole week because we're different people were there the whole week.
Yes.
And we are back by demand. We're doing the complimentary on Friday evening at 8:30 Eastern time. Figured out your time zones. Eastern time, 8:30. Not sure about the time zones. And that's, again, reclaim your power, live your passion series. I have to think about some of these things. And there's a lot more stuff is coming. I guarantee.
Yes. Dianne is on fire just lately.
Oh, girl, I've done these things.
So many wonderful things to do.
And you're prepping right now for the vision board.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
How is that experience so far? Because it's not about it is, but it's not about the actual event itself. Because some of the visions that you have, you're going to do some things with it.
Yes.
And you're going to craft it, and you're going to mold it, and you're going to reevaluate what it is you want. Because here's the thing, we have to be realistic about everything. Realistic. There's nothing wrong in saying I want this, I want this, I want this. No, it's how you present it. So if it's ecological to you, your body and the environment and humanity, then yes. So there's a lot of things. Oh yeah, girl, I'm setting up. You have no idea.
And I can't wait for it. It's going to be so good.
How was the process for you prepping for it? Because I have a big surprise for you. I have a big surprise for you guys. I don't think you're going to talk to me after. But if I had to do it, and mine was actually a little bit different. If I have to do it, you have to do it too. So
Well, I've been prepping for it, and
What are you
we had
learning?
we had this. Well, I put things in like in order of importance, and then I was looking for, the visual representation of those sort of things. And then I was writing some key power words and power sentences. And I really enjoyed doing it because I was working away at my computer, because I printed everything off that I wanted from my computer, because it's such a great resource. It's like an extension of your brain. It gives you everything that you want to know, or anything that you don't know. The computer has it, the web has it. And so it was just great. And then I was actually showing my husband some of the images that I got, and I said, do you like that? That's our new house there. And he said, oh, I really love that, and it was just what he
See,
liked.
see,
Yeah.
you're getting Colin involved and other people on the outside, and it's really about putting some thought into it. And that's why many people, including myself, I'm not dismissing me, I'm not perfect, trust me in this one, is the fact that we think, I want to say think about these things. We don't believe it for ourselves, because when we hear other people want it or achieve it, we want it.
Yes.
But it's
Yes.
not what it is for you, right?
Yes.
And this is the problem we have. We're dreaming other people's dreams. We want other people's goals because it sounds nice. You don't know who's driving, well, some of them can't even afford it, who's driving a luxury car. They might be in more debt, they've leased it, but they're people who have accomplished and achieved so much, and we have to congratulate them. We're not here to judge. Like we had that
Yeah.
conversation before. We don't know. It's all about an investment in you, but you have to put time and thought. So it's not only the event, is what I ask you to do to prep for the event, but have the impact for the
It's the
event.
creation, isn't it? It's creating and manifesting. It's the first stages. It's putting it out there. Well, what would I like to manifest on my vision board? And there's no such thing as, oh, I can't have that, because it's like, wow, that's what I'd like to manifest, and let's put it out there and give it to the universe and release the blockages that to manifestation that we may have through our mindsets, our attitudes, and
Wow.
our beliefs, and all of
Honey,
that sort of thing.
oh my gosh, I can't wait for you and for this group, because I'm telling you, there's surprises, some surprises coming. There's some surprise. Some of the visions that you have there, you definitely will change some of them,
Mhm.
and it's not black and white. Believe
No,
me,
no,
it's
no.
not going to be
It's
black
everything.
and white.
You
If you
have to accept change, and also, you might think, well, this is what I would like, but the heaven may think, oh, no, no, we want you to have this. This is what we want you to do. And so, if you're in alignment with what your soul wants and what heaven wants, then it'll manifest even better for you.
Here, and here is the thing I'm going to say to everyone as a disclaimer. We are Dow hands practitioners. Many of you are not, which is fine. We're healers. Many of you are not, or maybe you have different modalities. We in those trainings don't focus on that modality. We change different things. And you know what? That I am is inside of you, is what's coming out. And it's
It's your
talking to you.
wisdom and your intelligence.
It's your subconscious, your unconscious, and we take it to a whole nother level. I'm telling you, the changes we had, well, I mean, we can speak briefly about one of the girls. We don't have to call names. She came in, someone that you know. She's been there for 3 days after that when she found out about it. And I'm telling you, that is one of the fastest. Well, I mean, I always have. I am so happy and so blessed and so grateful that I have 100%, results in transformation. But oh my goodness, by the halfway through that elephant in the room, we did a demo, which typically it's a personal thing, but we did it for a small group. Oh my goodness, it was she hasn't said anything negative after. She's just smiling, she's just beaming. It is one of the most, and she said to me, because you were there, she's been asking for a while for someone to help her cry. We did not even start the session. We just did a small practice. to help clear the chakras, and she already started to cry. That was very profound for her. All I'm saying here to you, I'm not here to brag about what we do. I'm here to say, if you're fed up, you're stuck, you don't know where to turn, you're putting money into places and you're not getting the results because the rich gets richer, all these people, big trainings and so forth. And there's a lot of people around here who have some really cool talents and modalities. And I'm saying to you, if you're ready to invest, it's not going to break your bank, but it's an investment. Nivedita is seeing it. She's in everything. She is investing her time, money, and energy into this. I am not kidding you about that. That is all I'm here to say to people. Stop settling for second best or even the bottom of the line. You all don't know this. Now, let's talk about Friday. Friday was a whole nother hoot. So everybody now came in on Friday to talk about relationships. So I'm asking them, okay, what do you want to talk about? Relationship could be anything. It could be business. It could be partner. It could be soulmate. It could be career. It could be, self-love. It could be whatever. And I am telling you, so when they're telling me some, there was people there, family, and one was feeding off the other. And I said, no, think about this. And they start changing. When I asked them their levels to rate it, you should hear the levels for some of them. But some of them who've been working with me, their levels were higher. And I could see that. But I'm saying to you, it was unbelievable. So we had to bring it back by demand. And it was fun. But the transformation, because nobody realized it was about themselves. And we did it in a way, and I went through each one. Now, in a big group, the group was big enough for me to work with it. It was big enough, but if it's like a massive group, then we're going to have to change the way we do it. But I'm saying to you, if you're here listening, I am just saying to you, love yourself. Why do you think I put on this dress? You think whatever, I don't know, I'm probably in a good mood today and I don't know what it is, and no, I haven't had chocolates, and no, I haven't had flowers, and no, I haven't had that. But I've been creating a lot of inspirational quotes and a lot of things. And, it's time we start. If I don't show it, you guys uplifted me last week. And I just want to say, I am so proud of each and every one of you. Wait till they get into the mastermind group. That's a whole nother story. So we have a mastermind group on Facebook for that as well. There's a lot more stuff coming. And I'm saying, if you want to find out more, please connect with me. Taste it, try it. You're not going to lose anything. Believe me, if you get one tiny 1%, less than 0.0001% of transformation, it's worth it. These guys get 100%. And here's the funny thing: the whole week was complimentary.
It was
complimentary. It was complimentary, and we're doing it again because a lot of people from down under, I call you down under, it's the next day they won't work. So, but we had a very good number to work with, and I'm telling you, I am just such a proud mama. I'm so happy. If you really hear some of the stories and the testimonials and what had happened, and please, in the comments, write your comments. If you were there and you have a comment to share, please do share or shout out to us. Definitely so.
And everything is confidential. Those shows are not.
Yeah. Nobody's seen the recording but me. Absolutely. And for many reasons. One, it's confidential. Two, you don't need to see it. It's not public. So anyway, so we want to talk about today. So what has happened since now you're doing your weight management, It's also helping you do the other courses that you're doing and in that investment in yourself. And one of the things you said to me today is, sometimes you're hard on yourself. It's not to be hard on yourself. There are no mistakes. There's no failures. There's only lessons to learn. Now, you yourself, if you don't mind, I pick on you. Nivedita, I'm telling you, you're 70 plus and you totally totally inspire me in what you do and how you do it. And you're sitting on a piano stool whole day. I don't even know how you do this. I'm just sitting down, and that's another story. Later on at after the show at 8:30, we're going to do a soul marketing for everybody is welcome. It's a free session, a complimentary session, and you could work on your job, your personal life, business, finance, whatever the case may be. Again, why we do this? Why not?
Exactly. Soul communication, soul marketing is so important because you're putting it out there and it's being manifested. You're getting the help to manifest exactly what you need.
And you're welcome. This is why we're sharing. We're sharing because you see, and again, I keep saying people don't know me from this space. I've been very quiet about it for a long time because I was going through my stuff. So let me tell you, I'm going to repeat this story from time to time. What I discovered, if this resonates with you, tell me. Like I said, what I discovered, I did not want to be in this to do this, more or less. First of all, I didn't want to be on camera much and so forth. You got to do the face, you got to do the hair. I had all these problems, health reasons, personal reasons, and I just put it aside. I did put it aside. And I didn't want to pursue it. But everything else I was doing, and all the trainings, it was pushing me towards this. And it's like the whole universe is just open up and say, okay, you're here now. This is where you're supposed to be. And some people wouldn't understand that. And it's funny, I thought about this, and after I went back and I picked out certain things, and I see I was looking for a little book today, and I ended up seeing some notes from something else. I had all these amazing notes I wrote, and I just created a whole bunch of different stuff, posters there. And here's the thing. It's like when I was doing it, it was like I woke up again. And it's motivating. What motivates you? Put it in the comments. What's motivating you? Tell me, what are you looking for? What motivates you? What are you looking for? Then maybe we can help someone right now. It's Valentine's Day. It's always Valentine's Day for us. It should be Valentine's Day for us every day because it's us. You don't have to have a loved one to be with Valentine's. The Valentine's starts within you. You got to understand this.
You have to love yourself first.
When you hear people,
You're worth it.
We had people who were like a level 3 when they came on the complimentary event, and eventually they ended up in a 7, an 8, some went up to 9.5 and so forth. And that was what, half an hour, not even 45 minutes. This is what I want to tell you all. What do you want? If you don't share and you don't make comments and you don't ask, there's a post I did, and it says, what is it? Stability. Oh, I can't remember what it is now. I have to go back to my notes, and I just did it today. But the point is, it will bring you down. That's not what the word's for. But when you're stable, so in other words, when you're too comfortable, that hurts you. If your goals and your dreams are not to push you, then it's too comfortable.
Well, I can attest to that because from the moment I met Dianne, she pushed me. She pressed all my buttons and she pushed me.
I still do every day.
She does. And this has made me much stronger in myself and able to do what I need to do and to manifest what I need to manifest, which is I've got big aspirations of what I want to do. Even at my advanced age, I still have a lot. Age is no barrier.
You tell me about it. Oh, okay. So we're going to get you to do something too. So I'm going to teach you all something. So there is an acupuncture point where it helps with the immunity and the cough and the throat. And of course, I'm still, listen, my stubbornness is just my stubbornness, okay? It's the whole thing, go to the doctor, but
Purification.
yeah, whatever. So if you go to your collarbone here, and I should have put the sticker on because I did buy stickers. So if you had touch your collarbone here, your collarbone, everybody is doing this, and you
Yeah.
go down the first dip right about here,
Yeah.
right? The first dip, you pressure it, you put pressure on it, and you breathe from there. This helps your immunity, it helps your sinuses, it helps your lungs, it helps your coughing. And don't get me wrong, you will cough because it's also it's because it puts the pressure up, it pushes up as well. It helps. It's also blockages. These are blockages. So if you do this now, come on, do it with us. You put it here. If you're not sure, you could put 1 or 2 fingers, but it's a first step. It's about that. Geez, about that much down, straight down the bone. The first step, right about here. Now, also, I would like to, and I hope I have it here with me. Okay, I don't have it here with me, but that's one thing you can do. The other acupuncture point is pressure. I can't show you this one here. Well, it's going to be a little awkward. I really have to get the stickers. But there's also one here. If you put your fingers where you here's a camera. So Nivedita, you know this. Try to see for the camera here. So when you bend your wrists right here, you 3 fingers down, and it's like right here. That's another acupressure point, and I forgot what the correct name when we do it, because I actually have a blessing treasure for this. But if you're not sure about it, you press it. You can put your 3 fingers here now, so you're sure you're not missing it. And again, this is immunity. And oh, by the way, this one has to do with the kidneys as well. The kidneys meridian. And I really should have everything. I didn't know I was going to do this. But I'm saying to you, these are some of the things that you would learn. And we do all of this in our trainings. We do all the cool stuff. Whatever comes to mind, I say, okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Because holistically, we have to let go and, have some fun with this. So what I would ask you, and there's a few other points. And why don't you show us some simple yoga tips, or some of the tapping that you do, or some of the things that's easy, because we also want to educate you all in regards to some of the things can help you.
Well, what I use a lot is soul tapping, and you can call upon your soul. Say that you're congested in the lung area. You can say, "Dear soul of my lungs, I love you. You have the power to heal yourself. Do a good job. Dear soul of soul tapping, I love you. Please tap away all the negative information in my lungs so I can breathe more clearly. I am so grateful. Thank you." And you just keep tapping on your lungs and just say, "Clear, healthy lungs, clear, healthy lungs, clear, healthy lungs." And just keep saying that, and see that your lungs are filled with golden light. Golden light heals. Clear, healthy lungs, clear, healthy lungs. When you're tapping, you're stimulating all the energy between the cells. When you tap quite firmly, it's all the energy between the large cells. When you're tapping very lightly, it's the energy between the smaller and tiny cells. So you're breaking down all the stagnant energy in there, which is often negative information like, "Oh, I can't breathe," or "Oh, my lungs are terrible." And you're saying that to yourself, and your poor lungs just need love. So you're just tapping and you're saying, "Divine love heals my lungs," or "Soul tapping heals my lungs." And you keep tapping until you feel that release, which you will do. And then when you're finished, you simply say, "Thank you, thank you, and thank you."
And this is the reason I didn't mute myself, because I wanted you to know that, because when you're sick, this is what happens. You cough. Now, the other thing you can say, now, folks, you don't have to make this complicated. This is not rocket science. You can make up your own invocation.
Absolutely.
It's from you, right?
Yes.
You just have to tap, and it doesn't have to have these words, but you can go back and listen to Nivedita word. But in one of the words that we use in one of the energies is the chest, the lungs is called San, which is number 3. There's 3396815, and I don't have that book here either.
San, yes, San.
San San Liu San. No,
Yeah.
I forgot what it is. San San Liu. What is
San
it?
San Jo Liu Ba Yao Wu.
I
San San Jo Liu Ba Yao Wu.
okay.
If you say it slowly, it's easy to remember.
I know it. I'm so used to Hong the Chicha. But what I'm saying to you is, I can see when I start to think about things. But my point is, you could just say San, S-A-N. It
Yes.
means number 3. It's the lungs, the chest. That's
Or
all.
there's a specific sound you can say for the lungs, which is sir, and you just say sir,
And make sure it vibrates. So you keep doing it how I talk. So you keep doing it how I talk. The reason it's energy, but it's the vibration of the sound that's stimulating the muscles and energy. So again, if you want to close your eyes and you want to take a deep breath, now I know the breath goes on into your belly, but if you want to focus on the chest, you keep tapping the breath and keep saying it.
And you breathe in as you breathe in and feel like you're breathing into your lungs. Take that breath into your lungs, and see it transforming to golden light. And then when you breathe out, you're letting go of all of the negative information. So you breathe in, breathe out. It doesn't have to be that long, depending on your breath length. It's individual for everybody. You breathe in. And you can do that for 1, 3, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and see such a difference. The lungs begin to feel lighter. You can breathe much more deeply, and it's very liberating. That's the word. It feels very liberating to your lungs to breathe. And the more deeply you can breathe, as you get better at it, you'll find that you can sound the sound, which is called a mantra, which is a healing sound in the body, because it vibrates to that frequency, that energy and frequency, because we're all vibrating individuals. Like we have many vibrations going through our body. If you can just look at science, the science of anatomy, and you can feel all that vibration going on in your body and stimulating all the nerve cells, all the blood, all the fluid going through the body, of which there's a lot,
Mm-hmm.
And just feel much better. And you can do that with every organ in your body. And you can also do it. Master Shah, our teacher, he's an amazing teacher, and he does it. There's on one of his videos, he's got it for making the sounds for losing weight, and he's saying burn fat, burn fat, burn fat, and it's such a fun.
And that's you can use any words. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't, whatever it is you want to happen.
Yes.
So for example, let's talk, and I'm going to give you, I know you love this. I'm going to give you another healthy hair blessing, and those will get the splash and the flash. And then you're going to show us how you do your head now, right? Because a lot of people will need to stimulate their hair. And for those who are listening, you will get a slight effect from this blessing I'm going to give to Nivedita, if Nivedita wants it.
Oh yes, I love the healthy hair blessings, because my hair, I've always been blessed with a double crown, which means at the back of my head, often there was the space forming because my hair would just fall to one side, and then people could see that double crown there. And I mentioned this to, and my age, it was thinning a little bit there. So I mentioned that to Dianne. And this would be my third blessing I think I've had, if not more.
I don't know, I have no idea.
And what would happen, I'd feel all the new hair growing. It was all prickly. And then I felt that, and then it started sticking out, which meant it was growing longer. And so my hair was growing much thicker and much longer. And I just tell myself that I love my hair. I love my hair follicles. I'm so grateful for my thick and lustrous hair, because you have to give love to the area you're working on, and love melts all blockages. That's one of our famous sayings. Love melts all blockages and transforms life.
That's right. My son actually has a double crown. I remember when he was younger. Oh my God, my girlfriend who used to come and cut his hair, she used to get so frustrated because and literally until you start just shaving it to like a number two because the double crown. Unbelievable. So that's
Yes,
giving
it's
you.
not just ladies, it's men as well, you know.
Yeah, he has a double crown, and believe me, it's always been a headache. Especially his hair is very thick. So let me give you the healthy blessing. I have that.
Healthy.
I have that ability to give people blessing. Navita doesn't have it. Just a few of us have it.
I
So
don't have that particular blessing. No,
that
no.
particular one. But it doesn't mean that we can't give you blessings about anything you
Yeah.
want through a different source. But this is a very specific one. So, Navita, why don't you close your eyes? And first of all, let me explain something about this. This is not Dianne doing it. So I have to check with divine if it's okay because it's divine's heaven's virtue that's given to Nivedita via me. So I have to make sure it's ecological. I have to make sure it's free will. I have her permission. It's appropriate, so it doesn't take energy around for me. And one of the things, so Nivedita, I always say, one of the things I should have done is actually activate my protective treasure, so I don't pull energy from people. Because we were having conversations about my girlfriend and I when she got very sick about doing this. When she was doing this, it pulls other people energy. So we should always have and then practice to always ground ourselves and protect ourselves. So Navita, I'm going to just check. Okay, cool. Thank you. So close your eyes. You know what to do. You could put one hand in your abdomen and put one hand on your head if you want. But if it hurts your hand, you could put it in your heart, but focus on your head. And when we say heart, we mean your heart chakra down here, okay? If you want. But so I'm going to put my hand. So because I have a healing hands, Nivedita does as well. Those who throw their eyes open can actually probably see light coming out from to Nivedita. Those who don't, I can feel the sensation in my hands. But it's okay. So don't worry about that. Nivedita, you will give a reading after, just to know as well if you don't. Okay, so close your eyes. How? Their divine soul, dear mothers and fathers in heaven, Nivedita, call on any of your heaven's team here to help you and activate all your treasures as well. Nivedita have a lot of blessing and treasures. We all do. You have as well. So if you are listening to this, you can also, do this along with us, but it will be focused on Nivedita and just say, yes, all my light treasures in my abdomen, please activate. You can say that. Yes, you do have treasures. You don't know you have it, but you do. So those are gifts that were given to you and all humanity. We know that for sure because we know who gave it. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. So they're all, we call on a heavens team, and Rita will call on her heavens team. She have a lot of heavens team that helps all the time. Shifus, like grandmasters, ancestors, most important ancestors, and so forth. So do I. And all the heaven, the outer souls, the moon, the stars, the sky, and Mother Earth. And they're my Dauda, the eye healing hands. And they're my Dao hands, so she's getting double. And they're the blessing for the healthy here. Please activate that particular treasure to pass on to Nivedita, to share it with her. But before we do that, I'm going to do a forgiveness practice. So we're calling all the souls who Nivedita and her ancestors may have hurt along the lines of any part of their area of their life. It's anything to do with hair, maybe fight, pull their hair, or, just being health-wise, not eating the right foods, or whatever may have done to affect being ill, whatever what caused a problem. We ask for your forgiveness. And those souls who may have hurt Nivedita and her ancestors in any way, shape, and form, again, along those lines, in any lifetimes, we give forgiveness. So now we're going to do the blessing. But first we have to say, dear divine, please, as appropriate, can you offer Nivedita Saraswati? Nivedita, say your name 3 times. Everybody else say their name 3 times. In the area of where you want the blessing. In this particular case, is the healthy hair and beauty, they call it sometimes. And to please transform any negative blockages, darkness in her hair follicles. And I'm actually going to also add to myself at the same time because I can bless myself. Why not? So I'm just going to say, for myself, Dianne, Ojar, to activate the healthy hair follicles, the scalp, the root. And, also I'm just going to do a forgiveness practice for myself in a moment. But to this negative into positive, healthy hair, virtue, light, definitely so. But also anyone who may have hurt my ancestors and myself in any lifetimes, any capacity, we give forgiveness. And who any souls of my ancestors and I may have hurt, we ask for forgiveness as well, as appropriate. And everything has to be appropriate. So lesson starts. He hung she away, he hung she away, he hung she away. Do it in silent now. Down hands, best in hands, down hands rest. Help, put your hands in the prayer position, give gratitude and thanks. The way we do it however you do it. And we say how means all is good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you and appreciate you, everyone. Thank you for this divine source soul. Divine source soul is all the same. They all are heavens and fathers teams, and the souls who came out in the inner souls. Inner souls is your heavens committee, outer souls is the galaxies, Mother Earth, everyone. We thank all, I'm going to thank my Tao Dada healing hands and my Tao hands and my healthy hair blessing and my treasures for helping. And definitely in this case, we do thank our grand spiritual father, Master Shah, for giving us the ability to do all of this. We thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. Say what it is, ever you need to say, however you need to say it. Totally appreciate you, each and every one. And all the souls who came, thank you. All the additional souls. And those who want to hang around, please hang around. But those who would like to leave now, you have our permission to leave. And we say gone song, gone song, gone song, only because they need to go back home to their humble abode. It's okay, all is good. And you can count us best and count us best and count us best. And you can actually go down on your knees and, bend down, give blessings. So you just say it and you could bow down. How is that?
That was lovely, and it's still activating. It's still pouring down. I can feel this column of light, and I saw rainbow light. It's like, the rainbow with the pot of gold at the end. Well, it was like that. It was like this rainbow end was just pouring in and bringing all this rainbow energy into my hair follicles, into my brain, actually. In fact, my brain got a good healing as well, which was really nice. And then it was
what about
going
me? I do have my third eye open. So what did you don't have to? Did you see anything for me?
Let me. I didn't see it because
I know she was focusing on herself.
Yeah, I was focusing on myself, but I can ask if there's a message about your hair.
Absolutely.
In a moment.
Yeah.
I'm just. But what I found was with that rainbow light coming right down, it went right through my body and connected me directly with Mother Earth, because it's like the energy from above and the energy from the earth coming up and merging together as one in the whole body. It's like we are like a funnel, and the energy is coming down from heavens and the energy coming out from earth. They intertwine. It's like a vortex and in oneness. And it's very powerful because you've got the two streams of energy coming and going at the same time. So, and I'm very grateful. And it's still buzzing in there. It's still activating. So it stays on for as long as is right for you. So this is really good. I'm very happy with that. So I'm feeling that.
For those who are listening and those who are doing it, please share. And it's a very simple thing, very powerful, very simple. I mean, Nivedita was not focusing on me, so she probably didn't see anything, obviously, because she was focusing on her, which is fine.
Yes, I was
Um,
focusing on what I was feeling.
yeah, and for those who just missed that, we just gave a healthy hair blessing, and I would recommend that you go back and listen to this
That's
and
right.
do the
That's correct.
exercise with
Because
us. A
you
one
you give
time,
one a blessing, everyone receives what we call the splash, and the splash can be very, very powerful.
and it's there for one time, so you can't go back over and over. It's one time. So if you missed it the first
Yes.
time, you can go back and get it. Now, Nivedita is amazing at her readings, which I just love. So, give us a reading. You can give us a general reading for,
I'll,
whatever you feel is
yeah.
best, as appropriate for everyone.
Let me just connect. Actually, it's a message from your soul for you.
Mm.
Dear, my most beautiful daughter, my most beautiful soul of myself, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Heaven is most kind. Heaven is most fair. Heaven is delighted for the service that you give to all souls selflessly. You give of yourself, you give of your love, and you teach the teachings. Heaven is most grateful for what you do as you share all these gifts that you have with others. Continue to do what you're doing, and the rewards are always great. You are receiving many blessings, and your third eye will be opening in due course, and you will have the most powerful third eye that you could want. And I can really feel the energy coming down into going into your third eye. So this is happening. This is what you earnestly would like to have happen. So the reason why it has not been open till now is that you have misused your power in other lives of seeing, and this negative information has now being transformed slowly and gradually each time you serve more and you give of yourself to help others, which is what you've been doing. So we love you dearly, and we are very grateful for your service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you.
Thank you.
And I'm getting that we should. Dianne has just been nominated for Woman of the Year awards, and she can tell you a bit more about it because it's in Canada, I think, and she's got an award that's coming. So, Dianne, would you like to share about that?
Well, first, let me tell you about my response to your reading of blessing. Thank you so much. When you talked about the third eye, I didn't know that. My third eye, from time to time, I would get a vision and certain things and so forth. And you know what? I'm not pushing it, because when it happens, you have to be ready for it, and you have to know how to use it, how to nurture it. So this is another thing for people who may see this and don't understand that you have to feed it, you have to nourish it, you have to be respectful of it, and you really have to truly to know how to guard it to a certain degree. You just can't give it up because it can drain you. People can suck the life out of you. That's why I say you have to ground yourself. But what happened is, and I could still feel it, when you mentioned that, my tongue started, I could still feel it. My tongue started to get like heavy. I guess presence of energy, but I can say heavy so people can understand. And I could still feel it. Like, normally when I have allergic reaction, but it's like half my tongue. So I could, when you said to that went through my body, even all of the here, but I could still taste it. I could still feel it in my tongue. So all I'm saying to you, if you don't have your third eye open, it is probably a good thing. If you push it, it's not going to. The thing about all of this is that, excuse me, the thing about all of this is divine timing. It's your timing. It's how much work you put into it. So what does that mean? Well, for months and months and months, Nivedita and everybody else keeps saying, you got to build your foundation. You got to build your foundation. Well, what does that mean? We do practices. We have transformational art calligraphy like this. This is so powerful. You wouldn't believe it. We have it in books. We have it in, we could just hold the books and put it against our body. All of these things. This is what we do. But what I'm saying is, You have to nurture it, and you have to be very cautious and careful and know how to use it to the best ability. Don't rush it, don't push it. And because I wasn't doing anything for some time, and what I realized is now, as I'm doing all these events, it's like I said, it's a tigress woke up. And this is how you also build your foundation, by you serve and you give, and it also purify. You also purify while you're doing it.
Yes,
And this
it's
is
a
what is
purification
going to happen.
process.
It's a purification process. But I do want to say, I am grateful for the recognition, which um, I didn't know that was coming. And it's just, it's a recognition of what you do. Um, not being negative about it at all whatsoever. But I think when it gets closer to the time, probably forget more. It's actually going to be in April. Right now, I'm so focused on everything we're doing, and I so truly appreciate the Junction Network Inc. for nominating. And there were a few quiet nominations. Apparently, I know of two. Apparently, there was a few of them, and I didn't even know who. So I am eternally grateful for the rest of them for doing that. And it just shows that people are watching. You don't know people are watching you. You don't know. And you yourself have been nominated. You're just waiting to see what the results are. So congratulations to you and quite a few of the people who serve unconditionally. And here's the thing about awards and recognition. And you yourself, everybody can go and nominate someone. I believe in people who go out there and don't get, the people who work effortlessly need to be recognized. And I nominated a whole bunch of people. Why? People who get it all the time, that's fine. But at the same time, I believe more people deserve it. Just sometimes it just gives them a pick me up or makes them feel I'm worth something. So if you are someone who you appreciate, you can always create your own little appreciation. You actually got two recognitions complete for completing the stepladder approach to the smart goal setting. You got a certificate for that, for completion.
Yes, I did. That was very good.
And then she got another one for being present in the 5 days for Reclaim Your Power, Live Your Passion series. 5 days. Yes, 5 days. If she could do it, anyone can do it. And people who complete it get a recognition certificate from me. Why?
And Dianne, is that the one that you're repeating for people who are working in Australia and that sort of thing?
Yeah, that's for the relationship. But soon we will be putting the whole series in one day.
Yes, that'll be powerful. That'll be very powerful.
It's going to be on a Saturday only because of the Dangadas.
Which means it'll have to be Dianne's Saturday, so that will probably be our Sunday.
That's right. Yes, because a lot of people work. But in that note, I want to say thank you all so much. There's so much to talk about. I am just here. This is not about ego whatsoever. Please do understand this. I just want to let you know that we are results-oriented based. That's what I thrive on. That's what NLP, hypnotherapy, Dow Hands is all about. On the spot results. Oh, and before you go, can you just quickly show us what you do to stimulate your head and brain?
I just tap. I do cell tapping on my top of my head and my crown, and I give thanks.
Oh, and she brushes her hair 100 times.
Oh yes, that's an old-fashioned remedy. But I started brushing my hair 100 times and really enjoying the feeling of the massage as the brush. The brush I got with those ones with the little bubbles on the end, so they're not ripping your hair out.
One like this.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Because that gives a nice little massage to your scalp. Mm-hmm. And then when you are washing your hair, it's like massaging your hair and your scalp with intention with the shampoo and the conditioner, and just saying, I love my healthy hair. So you've got to put a lot of love into that part of your body. Every part of your body needs love. Otherwise, it just begins to deteriorate. Every part of you needs love. All of your organs, your arms, your legs, everything, your knees, everything needs love. Like I had a fall a couple of months ago now, and my knee took a long time because I landed in the road. I tripped over the pavement in the road when I was crossing the road.
She was bushwalking. That's a
I'd been
workout.
bushwalking and then I tripped over the pavement and crashed onto my hands and knees on the road, and I got a little gash which was quite deep, but it was more the shock and the trauma to the knee, and I was worried about cracked kneecaps, because then if you have a cracked kneecap, those who have cracked kneecaps, it's very, very painful and takes a long, long time to heal. And so I got up very quickly, realized I didn't have a cracked kneecap. But what I got from that was like referred pain all the way up to my leg, to my hips. And so last night I was doing some work before I went to sleep. And then suddenly I felt this clunk go in my hips, and it self-adjusted while I was just lying in bed and released the knee, the tendon in the knee, because you have tendons in your body. Your body is miraculous. You have tendons for your knees. You have tendons for everything. If they slip out the groove slightly, it causes pain and suffering. So it was like the tendon just moved back into its proper place, its proper groove. And so it felt really good. So I was walking around. I wasn't hobbling this morning, so it was really good. So I'm very grateful, because the body is a miracle. It's a self-healing, miraculous miracle, if you let it be.
I have fell on my knees multiple times when I was about 17, 18. I was going to drive, and then suddenly I had too much pain. I went to a doctor. He told me don't wear heels, and he sent me for therapy, and he was massaging it. My mom took me to the bone specialist, massaging it, gave a letter to go to the hospital. Never opened the letter, never went, because I don't know what he did. But when he massaged it, it probably went back in place. And a couple of times I fell down on the concrete back home. It was slippery. I fell down where there was no mattress on my knees. So my knees has gone through a lot as well. So what we're saying is, the last thing I'm going to say here is, when things happen to you, it is only to bring it to the consciousness and your awareness of something else is happening in your life, or going to happen, or needs attention. If it's anything that you hear today, that's what that means. So how do you deal with it? You really first should stop and look at yourself and see what's going on in your life. What's not serving you, what's not helping you, the people around you, and everything else. That's all I'm saying. That's just the beginning. There's more to it than that. Once you recognize that, that's half the battle there. Because it's really about purging and purifying your space. So, and I'm going to leave you on that note, because we have our session coming up soon. Nivedita, I hope you're joining me on that session. And that's for the Soul Marketing Hour, which is complimentary to everyone. And you can get it there. It's on the Zoom link. It's there. So if you want to check that out, we just added a new time. It's in the morning too, but you're looking to see which one works best. So if you want to work on your soul marketing, like I said, don't let the word marketing confuse you. It's not only for business. It's for personal, career, health, anything. There's going to be a little twist to the invocation. It takes about an hour to do it, to tell you the truth. We're going to do a short version of it, not the traditional long version, which would take much, much longer. But that's what we're going to do. And that's a gift to you as well. Because technically speaking, we need to do this. I need to do this every day. So this is my way of doing it every day. And it become a habit now whereby it will force me to do it. And I figure in the nighttime would be the best when people are still home. So I want to say on that note, do you have anything to say before we leave?
I'm just grateful for this session, because I have a new awareness.
Yeah, you got the healthy hair blessing. You have
I got the healthy hair blessing. That's awesome.
And everybody else got a part of that too. So
you get a new, you have a new awareness. Something will give you a little aha. You get the light bulb coming off. No matter what we're talking about, often the people who are online, and I see that Sandeep is online at the moment. Mm-hmm. And thank you, Sandeep, for staying the whole time. That's wonderful. And, it would be nice to actually be aware of anything that you would have liked us to offer you a little blessing.
No worries. But here's one thing I want to say, not to cut you short before we go, because we have to wrap it up. I'll come back to the healthy hair. Don't be fooled. This is not going to be a miracle that is going to solve your problems with your hair. I got thin hair because I have lots of health reasons and problems that I just neglected. It was just me. It's my fault. And you have to take responsibility for that. But you need to detox. You need to have the proper vitamins or supplements or the iodine or the magnesium or the vitamin D. Yeah, there's the chia seeds, some other things you use to moisturize your scalp, um, different things you can use for growth. There's different things you could use. And yeah, they talk about the celery juice. Dianne is not doing the celery juice. I tasted, I almost choked. I could not get that taste of the mouth. No, I eat celery in food as long as I know how it's buried under different tastes. But drinking it, Dianne is not doing it. I am sorry. That is like to me, oh. I'm not being negative. I'm just saying it's a very much acquired taste. But if you love it, that's also going to help you as well. So you have to do your work. So on that note, I want to say happy healthy hair and happy Valentine's Day. I got dressed up for you guys.
She did. She did. I thought we were running late, and she said, "I'm just getting myself ready for. I want to wear red today." And I said, "Oh, okay. I'll find something too."
Yes.
And so Deanna's outshone the both of us
Isn't
with
she
this evening dress.
Isn't she wonderful? I cannot believe I actually sing on live TV, radio, live anything.
Actually, you've got a good voice. You've got a good little
I
singing.
used to sing in the church backup choir and so forth, and then I had my first daughter, and I pushed with my throat. I literally did push my voice, and since then. However, I do know with the purifying and speaking, I know this is part of it too. Because
Yes.
I'm actually the only thing I have to make sure I learn my Dabejo for my certification, which well, that's a whole nother story. So
You've got a few weeks to do that in. A few weeks left.
well, if I started to sing like right now, I could just want to cough. The mantra, start to sing a mantra. That's when it starts. Talking is one thing. I couldn't even do my radio shows because I can't steal an hour without the tickle in my throat. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother show. Thank you so much for coming. Catch us on the replay. Share it. Go back and get the one time only, the healthy hair blessing. And we love you all. We appreciate you. And happy Valentine's Day should be every single day.
Have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll see you soon.
Absolutely. I'm going to see
Bye
you
for now.
Bye.
Love you, love you, love you. Remember, love melts all blockages and transforms all life.
That is so right. Absolutely. Bye-bye.